Yeah.
God damn, you look like Questlove today.
Does he? Show me. Yeah. Cookie getting rid of the rose, getting ready to go.
Yeah, dude.
Love it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Cookie getting ready for the next Roots concert.
Blow that shit out. Play them drums, brother.
Dude, I'm ready for the next revolution.
All right, so we're starting off this week's episode. Cookie, we are having a forum with Mr. Addison right now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear Cookie, Mr. Addison? Talk for me,
Yes,
Cookie.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear him just fine.
Okay, so we're trying something a little new this week. Mr. Addison, can you tell us foods that white people have ruined?
Foods that white people have ruined.
Yes.
Well, white people have driven up the cost of chicken wings.
Chicken wings, okay.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because chicken wings was considered the scraps of the chicken, right?
Uh-huh.
That's what the black people always ate.
Uh-huh.
When white people discovered how good they were, the demand went up on them.
Okay.
You got to remember, like also certain seafoods, like crab and lobster, they were considered garbage food. Till you guys discover what we were doing with them.
You guys? What do you mean by you guys?
What about potato salads? How have we ruined potato salad?
I'm ready for that one.
Potato salad by putting raisins in it.
Thank you for echoing my statements earlier.
So raisins, have we ruined? Mike, will you describe to Mr. Addison what you're doing to this mac and cheese tonight?
What do you mean, what am I doing? I looked in my fridge and I said, like, what do I have? How can I make a macaroni and cheese? And so I had some Italian sausage and I had some peppers that were going to go. And so I'm like, hey, let me just go ahead and make some macaroni and cheese with some Italian sausage and some roasted peppers.
So he put Italian sausage and roasted peppers into this macaroni and cheese. Did he ruin it? Is that two white people?
It gets whiter. Can I explain how it gets whiter?
Yes.
Because it's actually kind of like close to a white cheese because all I had was some Colby Jack. And so it's like that, like
made mac and cheese with Colby Jack.
Yeah.
cheese.
So that's all I had. So it's like you just go ahead and you wing it with what you got. So it is a form of macaroni and cheese.
And he put Italian sausage in it.
I'm not sure if it's a hot Italian sausage or if it's just regular Italian. I'll be honest. I don't know. It was in my fridge.
Cookie.
Straight bacon.
Yes,
this
Cookie.
Is bacon.
I will say white people have also ruined food with cranberries as well.
Cranberries?
I've seen cranberries in salads. I've seen cranberries in mac and cheese. I've seen cranberries in some very odd combinations of food that don't deserve to have cranberries in them.
No, cranberries in a salad are reasonable, Cookie.
Is it?
No. Well, it depends on what kind of salad.
Okay. That salad you had last night had watermelon in it.
Okay, that's far from cranberries.
Yeah, that is very far from cranberries.
Watermelon's cool and refreshing. Cranberries are a little tart, a little sour.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Now, another food. When did we start putting oysters in our stuffing for Thanksgiving?
Oh.
You don't like oyster stuffing, Derek?
Ew.
I don't like oyster stuffing.
Now, I don't understand. I think that it can be tasty.
Is Derek a stuff the bird or a dressing kind of guy?
Stuff the bird.
I'm a stuff the bird guy.
Yeah. I like Derek. Derek speaking to my heart here.
Shut up, Mike.
Hey, we don't have oysters in the Midwest, so man, what do? You stuff that bird.
You stuff the bird. All right.
You stuff the bird. That's right.
So any other, like, off the top of your head, Cookie, do you have any white people ruined foods to us? This has become $2 Steak, a racial bias podcast.
Comeuppance.
I will say mac and cheese is probably the worst one. I would say also wings with white people have come weird things to put on the wings.
And look, I can speak to Mr. Derek's, tone to us ruining wings, because I used to go to a strip club and get 10-cent wings. And they don't do that shit anymore.
They don't do 10-cent wings.
No,
at the strip club.
It's just like not cost effective.
I would know that they don't do that anymore, but no, they don't do 10-cent wings at the strip club anymore.
Derek, they never did that shit at Cheetah's, so don't act like they never offered good food at that buffet.
Let's back to the food. One thing I need to know: why don't you guys use seasonings?
We do.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Let me tell you, I grew up in a house. I grew up in a house, Mr. Derek, without seasonings, or limited seasonings. I am very much on the seasoning train. Like, let's go ahead and just load that shit up.
It's the Polish people. It's you Polacks.
No, it is not us Polacks. Let me tell you, I'm more than willing to have seasoning in my food.
Okay.
I think maybe because like our generational talent didn't grow up with seasoning. I don't know.
Yes, Cookie.
I have one more question. What is up with white people and cheese?
What's wrong with cheese?
I just feel like I've seen people go into bags and like of shredded cheese and just eat just shredded cheese.
Have you ever been drunk and just ate a handful of shredded cheese, Cookie?
No. Thank you. Thank you.
But Cookie, would you eat a cheese stick?
Exactly. You get a mozzarella stick or a cheddar stick. You don't just get drunk and eat a bag of shredded cheese.
I bet Jasmine would.
No, definitely not.
No,
I don't think I would eat a cheese stick either.
Tolbert, are you going to defend anything?
No.
Okay, thank you, Tolbert.
Tolbert knows the white people are in the wrong.
The other day, I did see on Facebook somebody put up a picture of collard greens with raisins in it.
Okay, no.
Get the fuck out of here.
Tolbert has contributed.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Mr. Addison. We'll talk to you soon. We're going to finish up the podcast. Well, thank you for allowing us. This needs to be a weekly segment of things that white people have fucked up with Mr. Derek Addison.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Welcome to $2 Steak, a pro wrestling podcast. We had to get it in. Last night, he was telling me things that we have fucked up over the years. By putting raisins and various things throughout. I am Aaron Varnum. Welcome this week. We are here. What's up, boys? How are y'all? I am joined, as always, by Cookie.
Questlove, baby, in the house.
He looks like Questlove today.
It's blown out. It's blown out enough to be Questlove.
Where did you get that done?
I just took my braids out. That's all it was. Naturally,
did you put any product or anything in it?
No, dude. This is just naturally how it sits.
Jesus Christ, Cookie. All right. And Tolbert?
Yep, I'm here.
What, Tolbert? Are it's a microdosing over here. And Big Mike.
Let's go. 1,000 miles away last week. Only person in studio this week.
That's right. Well, we got Opie as well. Tolbert, let's start off with some news. Tolbert, can you talk to me real quick? What happened to you this week that made things a little bit different going forward?
Oh, not too much. No, I'm just kidding. I got some big news a few weeks ago, and we announced that news this past week. And that is, I'm going to be a dad. Me and my wife, Kate, are having a baby.
Tolbert, let's go.
Let's go.
Be a father.
Hell yeah, Tolbert.
Yes, I am.
Tolbert, what kind of responsibility?
That might alarm some of you.
What are you going to do, Tolbert? What are you going to change in your life?
I'm not going to sleep as much.
Facts.
Hudson's
still not sleeping.
But I feel like I'm a responsible human being, and I don't have to change too much in my life to raise a child.
Tolbert, you're going to be fine. You're going to be a good dad. We are excited to see a young Tolbert, be it a young female Tolbert or a young male Tolbert.
Is it bad that I'm thinking like Tolbert's hoping for a Will, not a Chris?
I can see that. Yeah. He wants a smart baby Tolbert.
I just want a happy, healthy baby.
Yeah, well, I can see that too. Cookie, what did you do this week? Oh, wait. Let me say, congratulations. We are so excited for this. This kid is going to be just as ingrained with professional wrestling as everybody else.
Oh, yeah. Indoctrinated already.
100%.
We're going to have to get him an Austin 316 onesie.
I can't wait.
Onesie.
You could probably hand down the one we've had for our two boys.
Yes. Well, we could do that. This kid is going to be – Katie is not going to be excited about how redneck this kid is going to be. Yes, Cookie?
Maybe we can find an RVD Sabu onesie.
Oh, my God.
Maybe.
Hey, Cookie, does that come with a cigarette?
Yeah, absolutely. And a doobie.
Anyways, boys, Cookie, what did you do this week?
Excuse me. Guess what, boys? I am about to get a new computer.
I am more excited about that.
God.
No more of this lagging. No more bad reception. I'm getting a MacBook.
Ooh.
I'm moving up in the world, boys. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for that.
Did you get the refurbished one?
I did.
There's no problem with that. There's no shame in that game. Refurbished MacBooks, still chef kiss. Cookie, I'm excited to see you in crystal clear, high definition. Cookie,
yes,
it's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, dude, it's going to be epic. And listen, you guys might be able to hear me better. You're going to see me better. I'm just upgrading in life, boys. I'm about to move to Colorado. Things are moving up.
Things are
your boy
things are moving up with Cookie.
Hey, is Chase getting a MacBook too?
Chase already has one, and Chase is actually here right now.
He is? He is here?
Yeah.
Let me see that motherfucker. Let me see that parasite fuck.
Hold on.
That leech. Big Mike, what did you do this week?
What did I do this week? I returned from vacation. I worked 2 days, took a day off so I could play some golf. Got sun poisoning.
Sun poisoning?
I'm surprised you didn't have to get dialysis.
No, didn't go that aggressively, but did not feel good on the golf course. Definitely got sun poisoning. I was like drinking a bunch of water, peeing clear, but did not feel good. But I did golf with a guy who opened a new brewery.
What's up, boys?
Oh, it's Chase, everybody.
Chase.
Fuck you, Chase.
God, he is so white.
Chase, why are you going to Colorado with Cookie?
Do what?
So you're going to Colorado with Cookie. Why is this? Have you got a life set up there?
Chase, what's your life plan?
Man, I'm going to Colorado because I just want to get out of Wilmington. Tired of living there.
Fact.
And so it was like the one escape to get out. So
I mean, as an adult, you don't need a lot of excuses to leave a city.
Yeah, I can see that. Where are you from originally, Chase?
I'm from Delaware.
Delaware. Okay. Wilmington, yeah. Delaware?
No.
I knew it was coming.
I'm from Delaware.
So, Chase, when you heard that your boy Cookie was going to Colorado, was it the legal marijuana that kind of got your interest piqued, or what was it? The opportunity there in Denver? What got you excited about this?
Man, I heard it's a great city, so why not give it a try? No, the weed is not what brought me there. If y'all really want to know, Cook is the one who asked me first if I
want. Cook is scared.
Don't let him play y'all. That's what I'm saying.
Cookie. So also last week we heard that you were the one that calmed Cookie down while walking to 10th Street. Cookie was terrified to walk that walk last week.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was definitely being a little scared.
Cookie taking the mic back.
Let me clarify something to you. Chase is so white that we saw a guy, he was like, yo, hey, what y'all doing? He was pressing us, right? Like at 3:00 in the morning. It's a little sketchy. And Chase is like, hey, what's up, man?
How are you? Cookie, the whole reason I just listened to the episode today, the whole reason I thought that you got through 10th Street was because Chase was black. And apparently he is not.
You can look at him right here.
Yeah, he's the whitest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Well, second to me.
I don't know, man. But either way, congrats for getting through the hardest part of Wilmington.
It was like that scene.
On foot without being robbed.
Thank you.
It's like that scene in the Never-Ending Story where those two statues, and if you show any fear, these statues shoot their lasers at you. Chase showed no fear walking down 10th Street.
As a white man who has survived the ghetto of Youngstown a couple of times, you do have to just show respect, give respect. Don't be looking around. You just eyes down.
Nod your head.
No, don't recognize anything. You just go.
You just ignore people?
You do what you're there to do, whether it's buy juice, whether it's get gas, whatever it is, you do what you need to do, and you just move on.
Yes.
You don't look around, you don't pry.
You don't start conversations?
You don't fucking talk, you don't ask questions, you just fucking head down, do your thing, get out of here.
All right. So these are
Ghetto insights.
Ghetto insights. So we have started off this episode with things that white people ruined with Derek Addison. And then now we got these insights from all these things. This podcast is more of a racial relations.
Eclectic. It's an eclectic
podcast. All right, Chase, we don't need you anymore. Thank you, brother, for coming on this podcast. Cookie.
Yes, sir.
You lied to us.
No, he lied to you guys, clearly.
Cookie's trying to save face right now.
No, I'm not. I did not hit him up. Listen, rent is expensive there. And I had to. This is more survival of the fittest.
I had to do it, brother. Cookie, how are you watching Double or Nothing tonight?
Aaron, I was going to ask you this. Buddy, can I use your login? Is that okay?
Hey, Aaron, let me get them digits.
You may. I will send you your login. I think it should be saved in your phone, brother.
It is saved in my phone. I just want to make sure.
You may watch. Tolbert will be watching a bootleg stream paid for by Bitcoin.
Litecoin.
Nice.
Bitcoin stream.
Litecoin.
It's got a quicker transaction speed and less fees.
Okay. Tolbert, what did you do today with your cooking? What did you cook?
Oh man. So I catered a party, a Memorial Day backyard pool party today. And I cooked kebabs, man, steak kebabs, chicken, shrimp, man. We did barbecue. We did all kinds of stuff, man. We had sides and fixings, man. We cooked for about what we thought was going to be 60 people. It ended up being closer to maybe 25, 30 people. Okay. But we still got paid for the work that we did for 60.
Good.
But, it's been 100 degrees for the past 2 weeks every day here in Wilmington, right? Have a catering gig for a backyard pool party. It has been no higher than 70 degrees today and cloudy all day long. Almost chilly outside.
Definitely chilly. I went to the beach for the first time in months, and my wife's in Ohio. She took the kids, have a good time. I'm like, I'm going to go to the beach. My feet were numb after walking less than a quarter of a mile. I did not go in the water like I anticipated. It was kind of a miserable experience.
Yeah, it was kind of not the sunshiny day we hoped for, but great reception from the food that we did. It was a lot of hard work, but we knocked it out. It's always a little nerve-wracking cooking for a bunch of people you don't know. So knocked it out though. So if you need any catering done, just hit up $2 steak catering at.
Is that what it's called?
$2 steak catering on Instagram.
That is a horrible name for a catering company. It's gonna be like what, you just use cheap meat?
Y'all are the worst. I think it's a great name. All right, boys. Anyways, we have had a great week. I got to go eat with Mr. Addison, and last night he cooked us bacon-wrapped scallops, bacon-wrapped shrimp. It was a delicious experience. Anything else? What else happened this week? I got a new bed.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
I got to play golf with the guy who opened a new brewery in Wilmington.
Okay.
He's great at golf. Brewery's also pretty cool. It's the Old Liberty Tavern up in Ogden.
Okay.
It's called Outer Dunes. They're going to be starting doing a micro brew soon, and then they're going to be building a whole brew facility. So,
did you tell him you were going to be dropping his name on our podcast?
I didn't. Did I actually say his name?
No.
So there you go.
Well, you dropped the name of the brewery.
Yeah, fucking go to Outer Dunes in Ogden. Support a local business. Let's go. Breweries in Wilmington, big deal. Way cooler than some other cities.
Okay. Anyways.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, traffic's terrible. I'm going to stay on this side of town.
Yeah.
Ogden does suck. But hey, Tolbert, from where we're at, you go down Gordon, you go up Market, you hit the brewery, then you go up the bypass, you come home, no big deal.
Hey, I forgot about the bypass. There you go. Take the bypass to whatever brewery that was.
All right. Well, boys, it is double or nothing tonight. We have no matches this week, but I just wanted to kind of get in a couple things. What does this say? Mike does have some hits and shits this week. So as a closing segment on this week's episode, Mike, give us your hits and shits.
Hits and shits. So as promised from last week's episode, I did have a full hits and shits for my trip to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Should we start with the hits or the shits?
It hits.
Hits.
You want to start with the hits?
Yeah, wait. Before go ahead. Before we do this is what Jasmine just sent me.
This is an audio podcast.
Jasmine just sent me a meme, and Jasmine is mixed race, if you guys did not know that. It is a picture of who's the white bunny on Arthur.
Buster. Yeah. He's Buster.
And Buster, what's the girl's name?
DW.
So Buster is kissing DW, and it says, "My Nutella chocolate princess, you're not ready for this vanilla shake to explode your ethnic walls." And my mixed race girlfriend just sent me that. Anyways, give me your hits and shits.
All right, hits and shits that sober and or semi-drunk Mike could remember to write down from his trip to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We'll start with the hits. I mentioned last week, but I'm going to say it again. Welcome to Louisiana, where you can buy liquor anywhere. I'm talking gas stations, grocery stores, bodegas, stab and grabs, boutique, midtown delis. You can buy liquor anywhere, anytime in the state of Louisiana. Like, that's dangerous. I'm just saying. I'm just like
that was it?
No, but that's one of them. Can you imagine? Like, North Carolina, I remember when I moved to North Carolina, there would be lines of dudes at 11:55 standing at the Harris Teeter
on Sundays,
self-checkout on Sundays with cases of beer waiting for the NFL Sunday. You can buy liquor at 8 a.m. at a gas station.
Yes.
Jesus. So dangerous. Talked about it last week. Again, next hit, Cajun food.
Delicious.
We got some Cajun garlic wings brewing up in the oven as we speak. I grilled them. We seasoned them. They smell delicious. I can't wait to eat them. But Cajun food, I mean, barbecue, seafood, North Carolina, all that sort of stuff is amazing. I think Cajun food still tops.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Hey guys, did I mention you could buy liquor anywhere in the state of Louisiana? Deadly. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of deaths associated with that.
Daily.
Can I say the other thing that's amazing about the state of Louisiana? Tolbert, I don't know if you can do this at Cape Fear, but you should. If you can't, I'm sorry, 32-ounce beers. Hey, man.
That's a big beer.
Hey, man, can I get a draft? Do you want 16 or 32? Well, I'm probably going to buy 2 anyway. Just give me 32. Saves time. It's more efficient. All that sort of stuff. Anybody, any thoughts on that? Like, it's just
that's a big beer.
It's probably just like a larger 16-ounce glass that makes you just think it's 32.
No, it was a very giant glass.
It was a giant mug.
His bladder told you otherwise.
Yeah. His dinner experiences told me otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah. Another hit.
Tiptoeing around that.
Poor boy Lloyd's. I talked about it a little bit last week about the old Cajun man sitting behind the mahogany desk with the row of candy behind him. But
yeah, you never explained the candy thing. What kind of candy is
one? It's just so obscure. You're not expecting to see a wall of candy.
What kind of candy is
I mean, it was like everything you could think of. Like there was like the staples, the Mars staples, the Milky Ways, the Milk Duds, the Snickers.
Is that the name of the
Three
place?
Musketeers, Poor Boy Lloyd's in downtown Baton Rouge. Guys, what I didn't mention was the music, the eclectic music that it was 70s and 80s, 60s, 70s and 80s, mostly country, western, a little bit of rock and roll. Do you know how this man was playing this music?
No.
We were watching it on the TV as it happened. He was selecting from the USB drive which music video he wanted to play.
Yeah. How many Brooks and Dunn videos did you watch?
0. I did watch a Willie Nelson Elton John rendition. I watched a little bit of Elvis, but it was every 3 to 5 minutes. Homeboy had to go select another one. That's how hole in the wall this place was.
Yeah, that's a good place.
That's
in Louisiana, and I've heard about, not maybe about this, but in general, what we saw in Baton Rouge was so many people drinking on the clock.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Tolbert, you ran up my wife and I a couple weeks ago or last week, and you said, you told the story about how you were supposed to be at work, but you were drinking and the schedules got mixed up and all that sort of stuff, right? So you couldn't go into work because you had been drinking. I looked at my wife no less than 4 times and was like, isn't that person working? And they're literally drinking beers, cleaning tables. Homeboy doing the USB drive, drinking beer.
Yeah, why not?
We had a lady come from our hotel. We thought she was off work. We bought her a shot, had a good time, cackling, having a good time. Buy her a double. She goes, hey, can I get that to go? And I go, excuse me, I thought you were off work. And she goes, oh no, I'm on break. I gotta go back. So she gets a double of Hennessy to go back to work with her. And then
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. And then let me just tell you, the general love that Cajun people have for just everybody and how humble and nice they are. My wife, I was taking a nap. My wife heads to a hotel.
What's this at dinner?
No, different day. My wife heads to a hotel, gets a drink, gets a little appetizer, kind of bite herself over. She's telling this gentleman that works there about how, we wanted to get a boil, Cajun boil, right?
Right.
And there's no place in downtown to get it. So he's like telling her about this place, like, hey, I know a place, blah, blah, blah. She's like, that's awesome. Like, but like, it's hard to get Ubers and Lyfts still because, it's not a hustling and bustling downtown. So, the closest one's like 10 miles away, 12 miles away. So the guy's like, well, I'll drive you. So she comes and gets me, takes me back over there. We're like, hey, dude, we're ready. He leaves his valet station. He's a valet at this hotel. Drives our asses to this restaurant that's not open. And we go, well, hey, there's a Raisins Cane's. Like, let's go there. We haven't been there yet. Texas Raisins Cane's says he doesn't want anything. We're like, no, dude, I'll get you whatever. Like, you drove us 15 minutes down to LSU's campus. Like, come on. And he's like, nah, it's cool. So we get back. He's like, hey, I was going to drop you off, but I don't want them to really like see me like dropping you off. So I'm just going to park here. We'll go. And we get out the car. He didn't want anything. So we leave $15 on his fucking dashboard. And we're like, hey, thank you so much, man. And then he just goes fucking back to work. This homeboy never clocked out. He just straight up drove 2 random people he's never met before to a fucking fast food Raisin Cane. It's the equivalent of somebody coming to William and being like, hey, man, I'll take you to Bojangles. You want to go to Bojangles? Yeah, let's go. And we driving some randos to like, it's just like, it's that European / Southern mentality. That's like, I loved everything about Louisiana.
Was he drinking while he was doing it, Mike?
You know what? I didn't ask, but I wouldn't doubt it.
You should have taken him to a drive-through daiquiri place.
Anyway, that's everything I loved about Louisiana. Let me tell you some shits about my trip. All right, boys. I just started watching Last Chance U. You guys seen?
Love Last Chance U.
Yeah. So yes. I've been watching one of the series.
I've seen every season. One
of the schools with Last Chance U, and it does remind me a lot of like where I grew up and who I grew up with. And it actually brings back the fury that I felt as a teammate and a individual participant in some of these sports with these people. How can you just not follow the fucking rules?
It's a big thing.
It's not that fucking hard.
It's not.
Go to class. Don't show up late. Blah, blah, blah. Stay seated until the row in front of you has exited. Mm-hmm. How fucking hard is that?
It's hard.
We still land. And people get the fuck up and stand up. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Countless people have talked about how annoying it is. Do not be the person that stands up as soon as the plane lands. Mm-hmm. You're not going anywhere.
No.
You're not getting off the plane sooner. You're just annoying. Unless you are a 6'6" man, like stationed in economy, you don't need to get the fuck up to stretch your legs.
Right.
Anyway, that's shit number 1.
Okay.
Shit number 2, Big Mike and Amanda. There's no reason or rhyme or reason why we should have been served that night.
Right?
Yeah. We went to the hotel bar first.
Uh-huh.
And then we went to the restaurant. And everybody just kept giving us whatever we ordered. It's like, come on, Baton Rouge. Can't you?
That's what Baton Rouge does, bro.
Can't you just eyeball some rookies? Anyway, and my last shit of my entire trip, the one that probably offended me the most. We go to this restaurant. It's kind of like a mix between a college bar and a dive bar. And she's like, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, I don't know. It's not really like in the mood for anything too heavy or too like aggressive. And I go, can I just get a PBR? Girl looks at me and goes, what's PBR?
Wow.
Do you know how offended I was?
No, they do. They have Abita there. Abita is their PBR.
But it doesn't matter. PBR is nationally known. It's award winning. It's a blue ribbon winning beer.
Yes.
And she goes, what's PBR? And I wanted to be like, this bitch. I looked at my wife. I literally gave her the this bitch eyes. Mm-hmm. And I was so offended. I said, I guess it's a Midwest fucking shitty beer. She's like, yeah, well, we don't have that. I'm like, no shit. Mm-hmm. So I did order it in Abita, I think.
Which one? Did you get the purple haze one?
I wasn't a big fan of their hazy.
The strawberry one was not very good.
Well, when we were there, it was a raspberry.
Raspberry's fine.
Not a huge fan.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
But anyway, those are my hits and shits from Baton Rouge. Biggest shit does go to Mike and Amanda for getting stupid. But we were also, first vacation in 7 years by ourselves. No kids. So you got to have a good time.
It was a fun time had by mostly all.
Biggest hit, though, definitely Poor Boy Lloyd's.
Poor Boy Lloyd's. Cookie.
I just want to say, Mike, everything that you have said has been extremely accurate because I went to New Orleans, and New Orleans is extremely similar to your description, is what I'm trying to say. So spot on, Michael.
Yeah, so it's a Louisiana thing. It's just and then you look at a picture of like the counties with like too much alcohol consumption. It's like Wisconsin and Louisiana just lead the
and New Hanover's usually in the top 25.
New Hanover's not even in there, man. Like,
so I occasionally have to deal with people from Louisiana that come here and they act so fucking stupid. And I'm like, hey, you can't do that. And they go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm from Louisiana. And I'm like, and?
Wait, I can't take this beer to go? You don't have a styrofoam cup?
I can't butt chug in the middle of the bar?
Wait, I can't get liquor just poured into my hand and slurp it like it's a fucking water trough on the Appalachian Trail?
God. I love them. I love them.
It's just like, it's so funny though, because like the contrast, like, we're in the Bible Belt. Like,
yeah.
It's like, God damn, it was such a huge thing to get beer on Sundays before 10 o'clock or after 10 o'clock before noon. Because, God just totally forgives anybody who drinks, at that point.
Anyways, we are about to watch some wrestling. We do not have any wrestling matches this week. Have fun making this art this week, Travis.
I hope it's just raisins and potato salad.
Raisins and collard greens.
Raisins and collard. Fuck? Dude, whoever did that, fuck them.
That sounded awful. Derek was mad.
I mean, that I feel like that's like a one.
Me too. What do you mean?
Like somebody.
Shut up, Cookie.
What? I was offended as well.
I think we were all offended.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yes, we were. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all of our special guests this week. We had Chase this week. Fuck Chase.
Fuck Chase.
Fuck him.
We also had Derek this week. Thank you, Derek, for being on. Derek will be back again to give us more rants and raves. He might be a part of your segment coming up.
You know what? I would love some just like old man rants at white people. I don't know, just black man rants at white people.
The best part, we can give him matches and he can give us history about it and stuff. Yeah. So like he was watching the old Legion Stadium wrestling events back in the day. Like he was at Legion Stadium the day that Ric Flair got in the plane crash, and he's like, "Where's Rick?"
He's on 23rd Street.
Just at the end of 3rd Street in that fiery pile. So go there. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to $2 Steak, a pro wrestling podcast. We're about to go watch. We're going to watch Double or Nothing. We're going to eat some wings because we're white people. And,
and we ruined it.
We ruined wings for everyone. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week to another episode of $2 Steak, a pro wrestling podcast.